2nd, 4 p.m. I will read into the record the open meeting law. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and deemed acknowledged and permissible. Sue, can you call the roll?
Inspector DeCarlo.
Present.
Inspector Dahl.
Present.
Chief Kennedy.
Present.
Chief Smith.
Present.
Chair Crystal.
Present. We do have a quorum.
Mike.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Great. We do have a quorum, and we will get right to agenda item number 1. Here regarding the request of the City of Quincy at Marina Bay Business Association on behalf of participating licensees for a special use permit temporary extension of premises for the City of Quincy Maritime Festival at Marina Bay. The festival will take place on July 3rd from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m., July 4th, 12 p.m. to 9 p.m., and July 5th, 10 p.m. to 1 p.m. Julie Pignano and Jay Southwood are here on behalf of the City of Quincy. Please welcome, and if you could tell us about the Quincy Maritime Festival.
Good afternoon, everybody. Nice to see everyone. Some of us just saw each other a few hours ago. So this is the second annual Maritime Festival being held at Marina Bay on behalf of Mayor Koch and the City of Quincy. As you stated, Nikki, it's July 3rd through the 5th, taking place at Marina Bay. It's mostly a family-friendly event. We've added more programming this year to be more focused on families. We are featuring the tent, the dining tent, which will crafts and fairs in between the marketplace and the pizza place. On the boardwalk itself, there will be a stage, there will be entertainment. We have approximately 5 bands that are scheduled to play throughout the weekend. They are family-friendly bands and, bands that will play from 7 to 9, more geared to the adults. The participating merchants regarding their extensions is Sunset Pier, Water Club, Ceros, Port 305, Terra d'Italia, Victory Point, Break Rock. Jay Southwood is here representing Break Rock and the businesses. The Real House. We have conventuals overseeing the event for the city, and as similar to last year, we have security that will be on the boardwalk from the time that the event is open each day until at the end of the close of each day. So there is a mechanism in place that they're able to kind of walk around the marina if they're in an establishment. If they take some drinks out, they can have their certain cups that they had used last year, and we're still doing that this year. And actually, Jay can speak to that better than I can, because he was the one that oversaw it last year.
Hi, Jay.
Afternoon. First off, thank you for considering this event. Thank you to the mayor for bringing it back to life. We were under the impression that last year would be kind of a one and done affair with Quincy 400. It was a wildly successful weekend, not just for the businesses, many of which, including Break Rock, had record weekends, but also from the awareness of Marina Bay perspective, security perspective, largely no concerns or no issues with police from what we heard, which was fantastic. You just never know in year one what you're going to get. But my biggest takeaway from the weekend was hearing folks from places that aren't all that far away, Canton, Walpole, Dedham, that either hadn't been to Marina Bay ever or hadn't been in a long time and had a different vision of what it used to be, who saw it and said, this place is great, and we've seen come back to the boardwalk to support local businesses. So we're thrilled to have this event back, and largely running it back as far as the security, which went really well. I know that the city was in touch with police last year. The cups that Julie mentioned, we're getting the same format as last year, a 12-ounce recyclable plastic cup, which will have this year's logo on it. We'll make sure that Quincy Police gets an image of that as well. The security company that will be on site was largely policing that as well. And if you purchase a beverage at one of the licensed retailers, you'll be able to take that cup out onto the boardwalk, which does have stanchions and security around it, keeping everyone confined to that area. So it's pretty buttoned up, and like I said, no major issues from last year's event. Individually, each of the businesses, I can speak for myself and some of the others that big event, you have your A team there. You have people that are tip certified that have been through this event now. It's the first year. They know what to look for. Safe Harbors in particular is monitoring drinks going up and down from the boats, which we want to try to avoid. And that wasn't really an issue last year, which was great to see. So everyone's prepared for what was a great event last year and a big event. And we did get excellent weather. We'll hope we get that again and hoping for a successful year too. But
Great, thank you. Anyone here have any questions, concerns regarding City of Quincy and the Marina Bay Business Association for their special use permit for the City of Quincy Maritime Festival? Seeing none. Board members, any questions, concerns?
Nope.
I heard rave reviews last year.
That's great.
And that it was packed. And I hope you guys have great weather. And looking for a motion?
Motion to approve the request of the City of Quincy and the Marina Bay Business Association on behalf of participating licensees for special use permits, temporary extension of premises for the City of Quincy Maritime Festival at Marina Bay. The festival will take place on July 3rd from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m., July 4th from noon to 9 p.m., and July 5th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Thanks for your time.
Agenda item number 2, hearing regarding the request of CGS Automotive, Inc., doing business as Washington Street Auto for a garage repair license at 664 Washington Street due to a change of ownership. Previously, Naya Motive Repair, proposed manager Hadai Sada, proposed hours 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Hello, how are
Hello,
you?
good. How are you?
Good.
Afternoon, everyone.
Why
I'm
don't
Hadi Saad, the current owner of Quincy Shore Gas and Service on Quincy Shore Drive, and we're hoping to take over Naya's Automotive on Washington Street. Same thing, repair, automotive repair and state inspection as it is right now.
Okay, excellent, thank you. Anyone here have any questions, concerns regarding CGS Automotive doing business as Washington Street Auto for garage repair license?
I just want to make sure that you obtain a sign permit because you're changing the business name, right?
Yes.
Okay, just make sure you get a building permit for the signs, for the replacement,
Okay.
all right?
According to our records, the waste oil storage permit expired at the end of April, so just make sure that you get in touch with our fire prevention and make sure that's renewed as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
And if you could just, when you leave, just Detective Cartus in the back of the room there, if you could just talk to him about some of the rules and requirements.
No
Okay.
problem.
Anything from me, Billy? Looking for a motion.
Motion to approve the request of CGS Automotive, Inc., doing business as Washington Street Auto for a garage repair license for 664 Washington Street due to a change in ownership. Previously, Naya Automotive Repair, proposed manager Hadi Saad. Heidi Saad. Proposed hours 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays.
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
You're all
Thank you
set,
so
thank
much.
you. Agenda item number 3, hearing regarding the request of Avira Arjan Corp., 486 C Street, doing business as Adam Shore Supermarket for a transfer and a change of location of their all-alcohol beverage package store license presently held by Nish Corp., doing business as National Wine and Liquor at 101 Falls Boulevard. Proposed manager Arpan Patel, The premise is at 486 C Street. It is a 6,500 square foot neighborhood grocery store with one entrance and three exits. It also has a full basement for storage. Hello, how are you?
Good. I'm Kyle Vieira. I'm counsel for both applicants. This
Okay,
is
great.
Arpan Patel. He actually owns portions of both of the two companies here.
Okay, great.
If it's helpful, I'll give a brief presentation.
If you would.
Yeah. So the original market here is the one actually in the Roach Brothers. So we're proposing that we transfer that all alcohol license to the Adams Shore market down by Adams Shore and Hose Neck. The issue that not the issue. So the new proposed location has had a beer and wine license since 2005. My clients purchased it back in 2024. At both locations, there's been no issues. Employees are tip certified. There's been no violations. And if you look down over in that area on the Adams Shore, there's actually only one liquor store within that whole area servicing both neighborhoods in that area. And downtown, there's obviously quite a few different stores that can service the neighborhood. My client, in terms of the actual market, it is run as a market and a grocer. It's going to remain that because there is a need for that in the area as well. What's going to happen is they're going to install different shelving so they can sell the new products should this be approved, and the beer and wine license would then be relinquished back to the city. So if there's any questions or for my client, questions for myself, we're happy to answer them.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone here have any questions regarding Avira Ajan Corp.?
Are you planning on any renovations at that marketplace on Adams Shore?
Yes, so we are going to do outside renovation, probably sometime next year.
Just the outside renovation, how about
Yes.
interior?
Oh, interior, so
Right.
we are putting a new shelving for when we get if the liquor license get approved, we are putting all the new shelving.
Okay. I would suggest maybe get in contact with the building inspector
Yeah.
just to walk through it, because even with shelving, there's minimum distance requirement width and all that. Make sure that you have,
So we have like almost 5 to 6 feet between the aisle.
okay,
in each
again,
other.
just confirm
Yeah.
with the building
Yeah.
inspectors and
We'll do that.
they can
Yes.
walk you through
Yeah,
it,
sure.
see what is the right setup, I
Yeah.
guess. All right,
Yeah, we'll definitely.
sounds good.
Any other questions, concerns? Seeing none, I will say that I frequent the market and they do a great job. And I see the old owners here as well. And I appreciate your coming and supporting these guys. It is a need in the neighborhood and we certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Looking for a motion.
Motion to approve the request of Avira Ajan Corp., 486, 494 C Street, doing business as Adams Shore Supermarket for a transfer and change of location of the all alcoholic beverages package store license presently held by Niche Corp., doing business as National Wine and Liquor, 101 Falls Boulevard. Proposed manager Arpan Patel. Premises is 486, 494 C Street, is 6,500 square foot neighborhood grocery store with one entrance and three exits. There is also a full basement for storage.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I did also want to put on the record that I did talk to Counselor Jacobs, and he showed his full support as well.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Susan, I have the letter.
Perfect. Thank you. And that does conclude our regular agenda. Looking for a motion to accept the minutes from the May 19th hearing and waive the reading.
Motion to accept the minutes from the May 19th hearing and waiving of the reading.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Our next hearing will be on Tuesday, June 16th. Looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you.